Okay, so everybody's into this Epstein file stuff and blah 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 blah. Look, if you go back, who's to say this? Who's to say this? This is just a theory of mine. Pay attention. Follow the Lacerta files, the Anunakki. Uh, it talks about these beings that evolved here way before we did, reptilian, who have been twisting our beliefs and things, making us think this is real or that's real, when the reality is, if you follow all these stories, they all connect. And Lacerda Files, she says that there's a reptilian race that's actually here on Earth, in the water, underground, out in space. They're all around. They live here. They were here before us. They were here millions of years before us, evolved already. And if you connect the what if you think about humans, right? Mostly humans do not want to eat other humans. They don't they don't do that. So the logic is that most races are going to think that way generally, right? They're not going to eat their own race. But if you go so if you add that together with the fact that this stuff's been covered up, y'all think this stuff is new? And the certifies, this supposable reptilian woman who's disclosing some information, she was just trying to twist the narrative of things we're already gonna figure out, that we've already figured out many times before. She states that our race has been wiped out many times before, like the flood. We were wiped out because, and she says, because we got too close to the truth. So humans got too close to the truth, probably fought back, and they destroyed us because they control everything. Make sense? Yeah. Okay, so like I was saying, most of the time races don't eat each other. No creatures. They try to stay in a pack together with each other, blah, blah, blah. So you add that with the Epstein and what they're supposedly going on there and the eating and so on and so forth. How do you think this thing's been so well covered up? Humans ain't fucking smart enough. Humans are still dumb. We're just still so dumb. And why? Because we haven't had enough time to figure it all out, to evolve. And the ones that do are connected to it, that are let into the fold, are told to shut up or else. And how many of those people have disappeared? How many of those people who have exposed something that disappeared, right? So yeah, that's probably a delicacy for them. Yeah. Add it all together. Like I said, go look up the Lacerta files and Anunakki and any story, any history story you can think of. And like I said, the Lacerta files, I'm not saying, I think it really wasn't a reptilian lady that came and disclosed some information, but she was lying about what she was saying to twist. She was telling some of the truth, but not all the truth. To twist the narrative, because there's a point where we always figure stuff out. Just like any other intelligent creature, we eventually figure it out and probably fight back. And they can't have that because they control everything. And they want to stay in power and they want to keep control. So it's a twisted theory of mine. You can link everything together. Anything that you hear of ghosts or spirits or vampires or any of this stuff is stuff they made up to keep us confused and scared. Yeah. Anything you can connect to it, I'm telling you. Any story you've ever heard of gods and angels and demons and all this other shit, bull. Follow the trails, follow the breadcrumbs. You'll find it.